First, I will get out my sparkly that's been in the refrigerator, because I'll add to this. There. That's okay. Then I strain out, this has been fermenting for 2 days with the berries in it. Nothing but the berries and some ginger. Always use plastic strainer, not metal. That will kill the probiotics in the sparkly. Yep, see there? I'm full. I'm gonna have to drink some of that. Which doesn't bother me a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put it in another glass. We will drink it. I'll put that in your cup.
Okay.
There's always sediment in the bottom, which is just fine. It's full of vitamins and stuff. I keep the berries in a bowl because I give the goats and the chickens these berries. That way they get probiotics. But you could eat them yourself if you don't have goats and chickens. Rinse out the second ferment jar. I use 2 quart jars, half gallon. You can do it in gallon jars if you want to, but this works fine for us. You do not have to use soap, you just rinse it out. Just have enough, just fine. This is the first ferment, which is a 2-day, and I can pour this in there. Sometimes I use my hands, just make sure your hands are clean, because it's easy to pour the top off without getting any of the grains in it, but then as you get toward the bottom, you want to make sure you try to keep all your grains. They are precious. So see, they're trying to pop out. So what I will do is just with my hands, just get the raisins out. Put them in my goat and chicken bowl. I always try to get all the sediment out of both jars because it is good stuff. You can use your hand to get the rest out, as long as it's clean. Now, in this one, I put kefir slices in both jars. So, and I reuse them a few times. You can see these are red, so they've been reused in the second ferment several times, and that's fine. There's plenty of flavor in it. After about maybe 5 or 6 rounds, I will throw it into the compost bin and get some clean new ginger. Use organic ginger. Just use your hands to clean the jar if there's any little lines where the berries have set there. So in this one, I will put the ginger that isn't red because you can tell it's been in the first ferment. I'll probably change these out in 2 or 3 more rounds. Now I need raisins and a cup of sugar. You'll use about as much sugar as you have grains. If you have 2 tablespoons of grains in like a quart jar, you'll use 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar. So this is about a cup of grains, and that's what I use. And a little handful of raisins. If you're just doing quarts and not 2 quarts, you can do less than that, but that's just up to you. I could put 2 cups of raisins in there if I wanted the flavor of the raisins, which we like. Then I use filtered water, either from my Boro or from the fridge, and I'll just put water in it, probably a quart's worth of water. I could do these in quart jars, but I like to have the room to work. In the old days, I would do these in gallon jars because the kids were drinking it, but now it's just me and Lanny, so I just do probably a quart every other day. So, use a plastic spoon to stir it. You don't want to use, you could use wood, but wood sometimes I think might harbor a little more bacteria if they haven't been dried. So I just use a plastic spoon. And then add your kefir grains back in. You don't have to sterilize things, but you want them to be clean. Now I'll put berries in my first ferment, or my second ferment. And I like to use blueberries because they're sweeter, but we were surprised. These actually taste really, really good. It's the 3-berry blend from Costco. And for this, I usually put about 2 little handfuls in there. A little more if I don't get a good handful the first time. That's pretty good. And you see what color it gets after it's fermented for a day. It's beautiful and very, very tasty. And the sugar, even though there's a cup of sugar in there, in 4 days, after it's been in this one 2 days and in that one 2 days, that's 4 days of fermenting, and almost all that sugar will be made into polysaccharides rather than just plain old sugar. So even diabetics can drink it, which Lanny is a diabetic. And there you have it. We've got, this goes in the refrigerator. I put these on the counter for, then in 2 days I will decant that into there. I will decant this into the second jar, and it's a continuous cycle. We've been doing it continuously for over 20 years. And it's very good and good for you.